Hello, hello.
We're back on the regular.
Back on a regular doing it.
Yeah.
Little Monte Cristo White Series.
Before we get started, you know what I'm a little upset about right now?
Go ahead.
I don't wear socks in the summer because it's nice, warm, you know. The torrential downpour, my feet are soaked.
Well,
Squishy.
sure they are.
I don't like it.
And then I always wear socks. If I don't wear socks, I always get blisters. I don't like that.
I got
either.
squishy shoes right now.
Yeah, I hate that.
That's pissing me off. But otherwise, we're smoking some
Monte
fine
Cristo
cigars.
White Series. Now, a lot of the, not a lot, but some of the Monte Cristos just aren't my taste. A little too strong for me or something. But this white label is a nice, smooth, and I guess this is a Connecticut wrapper, if I believe. But this is old school Connecticut wrapper, not like some of the new stuff. But
That's
this
like
is
pumped up with strength.
Yeah, but this is really nice cigar. I gotta smoke. You know, I don't go to Monte Cristos a lot, but I'm thinking I'm liking this White Series.
Well, I started with the Caspert Intenso Corona, one of my favorites. I love it in this size. But I'm actually, you know, I'm easing my way into another Monte Cristo, which is the new Diamante that just came in.
I'm gonna try that one a little bit later.
Fantastic.
And how about it, since we're going old school, because Monte Cristo is probably one of the oldest brands around.
Yeah.
Well, it's in a glass because we have it on draft here at Smoke Rings. Yingling Chesterfield Ale.
Oh, Chetty,
gold,
the
goody
Chetty.
Chetty.
Yeah.
Huh? On draft.
That is so good.
Isn't it?
So good.
And that's probably, I think that was their original beer or oldest or
One of them,
I'm not
now I just ordered a
guy.
Land Shark. Now I'm going to have to make sure I wash it down with a
The
Chetty.
Chetty.
It's on draft.
On draft.
I'm in.
That's
I could have more than one, right?
You could have 4 or 5.
Sure.
Yeah.
Then you take all my poker chips.
Just stay away from the sour mix.
That's for another story.
That's another day. But anyway, I was thinking about, well, the past couple of days though, you know, driving, I listened to some podcasts and all that. But then I was thinking, you know, smoking cigars. I remember going back and all the cigar brands that we used to sell, smoke, and do, like whatever happened to them. Are they still around? Or I know some of them, you know, the company sells, and the new company, for whatever reason, I don't know if it was their intention to kill it or get rid of it. You know, some right up the top of my head I could think of was like Cusano cigars.
Yeah.
Right, they were around, we used to have them. We did pretty good with them from what I remember.
Yeah.
They sold, I believe, to Davidoff.
Yep.
And
They bounced
went
around a
away.
little bit as far as distribution goes. So it's like from this company to that company, and then their sales reps take them on, even though they're still owned.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes they just get lost in the shuffle.
or these companies just get rid of it because they're not, even then did a search on it and like, they're not around.
No.
They're gone.
Yeah.
That
Now
was fun.
sometimes too, in the new era with all the FDA regulations, is these companies are being purchased more or less for their SKUs, right? So pre-market date, with the
whatever the predicate date.
which keeps changing or whatever.
Another one I was thinking of, but I think they still make them, maybe I'm wrong, was Tiamo. I remember we used to have 20, 30 feet of Tiamo cigars.
And there was a lot of different blends in the Tiamo.
Natural Maduro, all different sizes, boxes of
They had the World Classics, right?
Yeah,
there was
they
a
had everything.
Nicaragua, Honduran.
everything on
Yeah.
that one. So that's another one I was thinking of. You don't see around. Even like Onyx, it comes and goes. It seems like they put it out there, here we're coming back with Onyx.
Yep.
And then a year later,
They even came out
Gone.
with that new blood, the Onyx Bold. And then
gone.
Now you don't see it.
You don't
Gone.
see it. It's
Not
gone.
even in existence anymore.
How about, let's go way back, Big Butt cigars. How about Big Butt,
I
right?
didn't see that coming.
Right? You remember the Big
I
Butt
do.
brand?
I do.
And I think we really made them. I don't
That's probably
remember.
20 plus years ago.
20 years, yeah. I don't remember the cigar if it was any good or what. We sold it, but the thing, and we used to do a lot of it, they had some nice swag that we used to sell.
Really?
Remember the, the shirts, the hats.
Yeah.
They were like one of the first companies that had swag to sell.
Wow.
Big Butt.
Yeah, because you
And
didn't
the other
really
reason-
see a lot of that stuff
The
back
reason
in the
I was
day.
thinking of it, I was going through my garage and I had a Big Butt ashtray.
Yeah. Where did we
From the
get
big
that
thing.
ashtray from?
I have no
I
idea.
had that ashtray for some time.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
We must have
It's
had it
a
since
dark
then.
blue one,
Yeah.
almost purple.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh.
So that's
Interesting.
what I'm using out on my patio.
How about another one, Santa Damiana, right?
Oh, I used to love that cigar.
We used to sell a ton of them, and then they weren't around for a while. And then maybe, I could remember maybe 7, 8 years ago, we were on one of our TAA trips, and we were in the Dominican Republic, and we took a private tour of the factory,
Yep.
the Altadis factory in the Dominican Republic, and there was a ton of Santa Damiana, but it was all earmarked for Europe. Wasn't being sold in the States, it was just
Next
being
time you
sold in
talk to them
Europe.
guys, ask them, I wonder if they do. I used to like that.
Why don't we just go down there and get a box?
We just do that. That was, I forgot about Santa Fe.
Yeah.
Another one was Carbonell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember, what, Wheels
Sweet.
of 50,
Sweet.
sweet but not flavored.
Right. Almost like a Baccarat before Baccarat was.
Wheels of 50, if I remember.
Yeah.
And we used to do a lot with them, and that was and then disappeared.
And you know, people didn't bat an eye at buying a wheel of 50.
No.
It was,
I don't remember what the price was on it.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking Carbonell, that was a great selling cigar.
oh yeah.
Another one, I'm sure they're still around, but not like you used to see them, was La Gloria Cubano. You know, after E.P. Carrillo, that was his original
They're
blend,
still
right?
around. They're still
But
around.
he
yeah.
sold it and got out of the business and then came back.
Yeah.
But you don't see him like you used to, though. Like
No.
you would see.
No. Actually, they
Gloria's
just did, they
everywhere.
started to release a couple new ones this year, but prior to it, no. But how about this
Why?
one? Primo del Rey Maduro.
Primo.
The Cazadores, and then they had the Robusto and the Toro. That was it. 3 SKUs in the Primo del Rey, and would sell like crazy all day long. The Cazadores were boxes of 50.
Yep. Do they make them anymore? They're
no,
gone.
They're
done.
Done.
I forgot about Primo Del Rey.
Yeah.
Carbonell, and then there was the other one I remember, I can't think of the name of the company, they were made in Costa Rica. Remember, we used to have them in a box, and they were come naked, and they were pricey even back then.
Oh, I'm trying
you
to
know
think.
what?
Yeah, I do.
Coast-
Yeah.
They had like 2 or 3 brands.
What am I thinking?
I can't think of it, and the other one was like the Caribbean cigar.
Yeah.
Remember Rum Runners?
Yep.
And they had a lot of other ones. But I often wonder, these cigars, you know, they're around and they see, well, maybe in a whole they didn't sell. We always did well with them.
Yeah, I
but
mean, and that's what happens too. I mean,
But
you
then they
gotta look at the
disappear.
big picture, yeah, I guess.
They disappear.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of that other name, but
You know what I'm
coming to me.
talking
I know
about.
exactly what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
they were a nice, unselloed cigar, everything in the box like that. Those things. Well, that's a little trip down.
Yeah, memory lane right there.
On
I
some
know.
cigars
A lot
we
of
used
good
to
stuff.
smoke,
A
and
lot
then
of good stuff.
I
How about
forgot about Santa
Kojamar?
Damiana, Kojamar.
Kojamar. Oh, there's
Just
probably 50 different
sugar
flavors.
tipped.
Yep.
We
Real
used to have
sweet.
every flavor. What? Corona and a Petite Corona
Yep.
or something like that.
Yeah.
2 sizes.
Yep.
Kojamar. Yeah,
And a
sweet.
Toro size. But they just came in little bundles and were phenomenal.
Yeah.
And then the little bundles got screwed with the Pennsylvania tax, the small cigar tax.
Yeah.
So they went away. You know, a lot of it has to do with taxation too.
How about the other one? I just thought of it now when you said the Kojamar Heavenly.
Oh.
So remember that?
Yes, I remember a lot about that.
You
right?
remember the Heavenly
Going
Cigar
in,
Company?
going into the trade show, we're not going to do anything crazy here, you know, because usually they got women running around, you know, wearing skimpy outfits, trying to sell you cigars, and
Yeah.
you know, I was doing fine. I was holding my own.
Yeah.
I let him and Bobby out of my sight for like 5 minutes. They come back. We just spent 20 grand on Heavenly. You did what? I thought we said we weren't doing that.
Oh, we weren't, but we did. But
you
they
know.
sold, that was another one. And then what was the one, the CAO flavorettes?
Yeah.
With the CAO flavored cigars.
When we used to do the
We did a
cigar
cigar
dinners.
dinner and they used to come.
We used to do
couple
them at the
times.
old Capriati's,
Yep.
and the actual flavorette girls came in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The CAO used to have all the
Oh
flavored
yeah.
cigars.
Oh, a lot of good memories.
Oh, yeah.
A lot
all
of good
these
memories.
cigars. Wonder maybe some companies will here bring some of this stuff back.
Yeah. Yeah, like the flavorettes.
Yeah, right? We can do that.
Yeah. I'm not letting you do any orders though.
No, I don't like
Yeah.
that. I get carried away.
Yeah, you get a little carried away.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's like they say, you never go grocery shopping when you're hungry, right?
Right.
Same
Right.
thing.
Bad news.
That's bad news.
Very
You
bad
do that.
news. Yeah.
You know,
Although I will say they did sell. They did sell pretty damn good.
No,
so.
you know, yeah, all that stuff did
Yeah.
well, the flavored stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was a different time though. You don't see as much flavor, nearly as much flavored
Not like
stuff
it was.
as there used to be.
No.
It was
Everything.
really big time, really
Yeah.
big time. But yeah, that was a nice little trip down memory lane.
Yep.
It's good to be back on the regular,
There you go.
but we're gonna head in. We got some business to take care of, and we'll see you next time.